Sean, thanks for your time. Starting in the first of the afternoon with Real Flight.
Yeah, she'll need the run. She's had a few issues that held her back, and obviously she's just starting off. I think she'll be running on nicely, but she may just need the experience.
Okay, then on to one of the more beautiful places in the world, PHABENI in race number 2.
She missed the break in a work riders race and didn't really get into the race. I'm expecting a bit of improvement, and if she jumps on terms, she'll be running on nicely.
First class, first leg of the PA, you've got In an Instant.
In an Instant is doing very well. I was a bit disappointed in her last start. It may be the fact that she prefers the inside course to the outside course and maybe doesn't get it 2,000 on the outside course. I'm not quite sure, but it's a competitive race, but she's not without a chance.
First leg of the jackpot, you've got the high quality Furiosa.
Furiosa, well, obviously he's up against it. He's in a proper handicap here with hard knockers. He's got a lot of weight, 58, and I'm obviously cautious as to his chances. Having said that, he's a decent horse, and his last run was very good, and it wouldn't surprise me to see him get into the mix, even with that weight.
Okay, now, if my memory serves me correctly, we did have Bulleting home running on Tuesday night. He ran a very good race, and he's back in race 6.
Yes, if everything goes well up until Saturday, then he will take his place. Obviously, we'll just take it day to day, but it was a lovely run on Tuesday. And as I said, if he's fit and well, he'll take his place.
Right, and you ably supported by Off the Mark and the hard-knocking Stonehenge in the same race.
Yes, Off the Mark, 2 sprint races coming back. First run, very good. Obviously, maybe the second run came a bit soon. But now it is third run, and I'm expecting a good showing. Stonehenge, it's a bit sharp for him. But if he can get there comfortably and make his own fractions, he could surprise.
Lovely. Then on to the 7th, where you've got Matador Man.
Matador Man has done nothing wrong since gelding. He does give away a length or two at the start, which can be a problem at this course. But his work's good and he's doing well. He should be in the shake-up.
Final leg of the jackpot, you've got the talented Visuality.
Visuality, we took her to Cape Town and she didn't seem to enjoy it. Her form was way below her Joburg form. I couldn't pinpoint anything dramatically, so we're hoping that it is just the fact that she doesn't enjoy Cape Town. Her ratings dropped significantly, so she may look like she's out at the weights here, but just before we left to Cape Town, she was a 96. Her work's good enough, she's got a good draw, wouldn't surprise me.
And then, appropriately, you end the day with Endgame.
Endgame drawn poorly. I was happy with her post-maiden run over a distance short of her best. 18 on the inside course, maybe still a touch on the sharp side, but she should run a very good race if she can overcome that draw.
All right, Tim, not a particularly busy day for you guys on Saturday, starting in the first leg of the jackpot with horse number 8, Super Stratum, who was absolutely dismal last time out, but there were good reasons for that.
Yeah, he's had a wind up before, and you just wonder if his breathing does get him every now and again. He did pull up quite well, and we've scoped him. It looks all right. It's always iffy, these sorts of things, but look, he looks well. We're hoping for a better run.
I guess if he reproduces the kind of form that he showed in his penultimate start, he would be a runner.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously had very good form to start off with, and he looked quite promising. So it's a bit of a blow when they put in a run like that, especially when they got problems. But, you know, we're having a go here. Let's try and get him right.
Lovely. Then you've got to sit out of races 6, 7, and 8, and then 2 in the 9th, Russian Star, from one of the nicest men in racing, and, of course, C. Bean, who also looks very talented.
Yeah, Russian, she's coming off quite a break. She's a light filly. She may need it, but, you know, sometimes you freshen her up and she runs quite well. So it's a pity about the draw, but, you know, don't leave her out. And Seabean, this is going to be her test. She's a lovely-looking filly. She's beautifully bred. And, well, let's just hope that she's got something about her. She's really hasn't put a foot wrong yet. She won pretty comfortably last time, but in a weak field. So I'm really hoping she could be something, you know, good enough to contest feature races with, but we'll see.
Right, the season is hotting up. Some good racing at TURFFONTEIN last night, and trip to Rio starts in the first leg of the jackpot.
Yeah, he ran a very nice race last time, third in the mile straight. He's got a good draw here, 1800 inside track. He's an honest type and expect him to be in the money again.
Super. Then you've got the pair of FAREEQ and RAFEEF, the commentator's nightmare.
Yeah, FAREEQ ran a very good race last time, second. He's an honest horse, and I'm sure he'll give a good account of himself again. And RAFEEF's a nice up-and-coming young horse. It's first time over a mile though, so we're just crossing fingers that he'll love the trip, which we do expect, and we're hoping for a big, bold showing.
I thought he acquitted himself exceptionally well over 1400 meters, which gave notice of things to come, hopefully.
Yeah, he did. He's improving sorts, and we still felt he had pounds in hand, so hopefully that still remains the fact and he can reproduce the goods.
On to the 7th, you've got the pair of FAHAD and EKTIFAA.
Yeah, EKTIFAA, we've chosen to come with the Colts. She was drawn very badly in the fillies race, and she's got a very good draw here, and she's actually quite well weighted. It's only a prep run for the Guineas, but she's in good order, and I really do expect a good run. And FAHAD, last time he needed the run very badly, so we've chosen just to have another run before the Guineas, and he's come on nights and days since that run. So I'm expecting a good run from him.
Yeah, I remember there was an element of trepidation in your voice about his preparation. You said his work had been good, but it was probably a little bit rushed.
Yeah, it was rushed because he had come back from Cape Town, and like I said, we had given him 2 weeks off, and he just exploded on us. He really put on a lot of weight, and we battled to get it off. And I can see a big difference in his weight, the way he's looking, the way he's feeling, and his heart rates.
Fantastic. And then to end the day off, you've got the pair in the 8th race, HAWRAA and ZAAKHIRA.
Yeah, HAWRAA comes off a little rest, but she doesn't take too much work. She's quite a light filly. She won a good race last time, and she disappointed the time before that. So it's hard to kind of put your finger on her at this stage, but it will be an interesting race. We'll learn a lot about her. ZAAKHIRA, just we've been fiddling around with equipment and changing things, and anyway, this time she's got everything on, and I think it's going to do her the world of good, and I expect a big run from her.
And finally, the $1 million question. As far as I know, you've got 6 or 7 winners to go to that magical 3,000 mark. Are you expecting to get significantly closer this Saturday?
I would be disappointed if we didn't, because I think we got a nice hand. Obviously, this is horse racing and things happen, but our horses are all fit and well, and they should be right there.